So, today we gonna talk about your inner state, alright? So, this is something that I want to share with you guys for such a long time, and I get the chance right now. Yeah. Okay, I know it's weird, but yeah. So, today's topic we're gonna talk about we need to become energetically rich, because your inner state actually creates your outer life. Okay. So you see, there are different kinds of wealth sometimes. You see, have you ever met someone who had everything? A good job, a beautiful home, success, recognitions, but somehow they still look exhausted, still anxious, still searching. Then you have probably also met someone with very little, yet every time they walk into a room, they brought peace with them. They smile easily, they laugh from their heart, because people naturally felt safe around them. And it makes you wonder, what kind of wealth were they carrying that money couldn't buy? Maybe, you see, just maybe, okay? Maybe, the greatest form of abundance isn't found in your bank account. Maybe it's found in your inner world, because you can be financially wealthy and emotionally bankrupt. Alright. Or you can be building your dreams while already feeling deeply rich inside. Today, I want to talk about becoming energetically rich. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because your inner state becomes something that no circumstance can easily steal. Okay? By the way, my name is Aries and I'm your online BFF for today. Okay, thank you so much for staying and clicking on today's video. Truly appreciate it. Girls, boys, welcome back. And today I kind of feel like I'm whispering a bit because I do not want to wake someone, because I am not the only one that in my entire room. I mean, it's not room, it's just apartment. And yeah. Okay, right. Back to the topic. Okay, you see, emotional scarcity is actually more common than financial scarcity, because most people think scarcity only has to do with money, but emotional scarcity can quietly shape your entire life. It sounds like, I'll never be enough. There's not enough love for me. If someone else succeeds, there's less success available for me. I have to prove my worth before I deserve rest. I need everyone to choose me before I can choose myself. See, notice how exhausting that is, when you live from emotional scarcity, everything feels like a competition. Someone else's happiness becomes your insecurity. Someone else's success feels like your failure. Someone else, approval becomes your source of peace. But peace that depends on other people will always feel fragile. Real abundance begins the moment that you realize that your worth was never something that you had to earn, because you are the one that decides your peace, not someone else. Okay, so protect the energy that you wake up every single day. Think about the first 10 minutes after you wake up. Okay, before when you wake up, before social media, before emails, before everyone's expectations, there is actually a quiet moment where your mind is still. That moment is actually very precious, because your inner state is like a garden. Okay, whatever that you water first grows. If you wake up feeding comparison grows. If you wake up feeling gratitude grows. If you wake up immediately consuming negativity, your nervous system carries it throughout the day. Okay, being energetically rich doesn't mean that pretending every day is beautiful. No, it's not. It means becoming intentional about what you allow into your inner world. Okay? Not everything deserves access to your peace sometimes. Yeah, because one of the richest feelings in the world is actually like trusting yourself. Knowing that even if life change, you'll find your way. Knowing that even if someone leaves you or abandon you, you won't even abandon yourself, okay? Because you know your worth, knowing that even if things don't go according to your plan, you are capable of beginning again and you're gonna start over again. That kind of wealth cannot be bought. Yes, cannot be bought. It is earned through healing. Every promise that you keep to yourself adds to that wealth. Yeah, because every boundary that you honor adds to that wealth. And every time that you forgive yourself, instead of attacking yourself, you become richer inside. Because people often chase confidence, but confidence grows from self-trust. And self-trust grows every time that you show yourself, I won't leave you when things get hard. I will work on it. Okay, so stop spending your energy on things that give nothing back to you. Imagine your energy is like a bank account, and every thought, every relationship, every habit, every conversation is either making a deposit or making a withdrawal. Okay, constant self-criticism, withdrawal. Comparing yourself to everyone online, withdrawal. Pretending to be someone that you're not, bye-bye, withdrawal. Ignoring your body's need for a rest, no. Undo it, no, withdrawal. So now think about the deposits. A walk in the nature, an honest conversation with yourself, creating something meaningful, keeping a promise to yourself, laughing with someone that who truly genuine cherish you, sitting in silence, practicing gratitude, forgiving yourself for being human. And that's wealth. That's a wealth. Not because those things solve every problem, right? But because they strengthen the place that you return to every single day, which is yourself. Okay, so peace is a form of prosperity, because we often think prosperity looks loud, right? Big achievements, like luxury, recognitions. But sometimes the greatest prosperity is actually quiet, sleeping peacefully, looking in the mirror without hating yourself, actually. Feeling genuinely happy for someone else's success. Being able to say no without guilt. Being fully present with the people that you love. And that is wealth. A peaceful heart notices beauty that a restless mind overlooks. When your inner world is calm, you stop chasing every shiny things. You become more intentional, more grounded, more alive, and from that place, you make better decisions because they are rooted in clarity and not desperation. Yeah. So, if you are working hard to build a better life right now, keep going, dream big, save money, invest, create opportunities. There's nothing wrong with wanting external success, but don't become so focused on building a wealthy life that you forget to build a wealthy heart. Because one day money may come and go, people may come and go, opportunities may come and go, but the relationship you have with yourself will follow you everywhere. Alright, so Become someone who feels abundant before the world applauds you, you know. Become someone who carries peace into every room that you enter. Become someone who believes there is enough love, enough joy, enough hope, and enough possibility to share. Because the richest people aren't always the ones with the fullest wallets. They are the ones whose inner world is so full that they no longer need to beg life to prove their worth. Your greatest of investment will never be the one that you make in stock, business, or bank account. It will always be the investment that you make in your own heart. Because when your inner state, your inner world becomes so rich, everything you build from that place becomes more meaningful. And that's the kind of wealth no one ever take away from you. Okay, so protect your peace like it's your greatest fortune, because it is your fortune, right? The richest life begins with the richest heart. Yeah. So yep, that's it for today. And I'm not sure whether today resonates with you or not, but it's just something that I want to share with you guys, because I feel like someone needs to hear this. And if anyone out there has the similar perspective as me, feel free to let me know in the comment, because I would love to read your comments too. Yeah, that's all. Bye.